What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and happy new year. In this video, we're gonna be doing things a little outside the box, right? I think a lot of people get so caught up in this diet thing, they think you gotta be like 100% broccoli, chicken, rice the entire time. Lately, I find that true freedom when you diet comes from flexibility and having fun things in your diet and finding ways to like make your diet work for you, right? You don't wanna work for your diet. The pay is terrible and there's no benefits. So without further ado, man, we're just gonna break this down. I'm gonna show you guys what we got and we're gonna have a good time. You guys ready? Let's go. First off, we're going to start with things that I keep in my cabinet. The dry goods, no refrigeration, no freezing. Just throw them in a drawer somewhere, man. Kind of like that pack of Trojans you forget to use every time. All right, step number one on dieting, man. What do we got here? We got a couple boxes of cereal. Now, I actually just had a bowl of this right before we filmed this video, and my general rule of thumb with cereal is you want to avoid the ones that have a lot of sugar, because sugar, for me, at least me personally, is like what leads me to binge, right? If I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, right, and I pour a bowl of that, and I eat a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I ain't stopping at one bowl. I'm gonna have two, I'm gonna have three bowls. I have eaten an entire box in one sitting before. Not my proudest moment, but it happens, man. It's because of that sugar. So when I'm buying cereal, I stick to things like whole grain Cheerios, literally made from oatmeal, and then whole rice squares, man. This is literally just rice, really. Yeah, there's only 5 ingredients in it, right? So this way I avoid the sugar, but I have something convenient and on the go. If I need a snack and I have it in my macros to have some cereal, then by God, I'm gonna get me a bowl, man. Just make sure you're using unsweetened almond milk and not regular milk. I mean, you can use regular milk, but unsweetened almond milk's gonna like save you a ton of calories, and I can't taste the difference personally. And then if I want to add some protein to said cereal, I got a big old bag of powdered peanut powder. Is that redundant? The reason it's in a bag was because when I bought the container, the lid actually busted and it wasn't a good look. So I put it in a bag, but this is a PB Fit powders. I always preach about this stuff, like this is a good way to get protein and flavor in. So normally I'll throw like this stuff on top of my cereal and I think it tastes really good, man. And I don't think we'd have a protein snack video without having some protein bars. I always keep boxes of protein bars on deck. Shout out to Game Day, man. I really do love these bars. Chocolate peanut butter and chocolate. You want to make sure though when you are buying protein bars, right? A lot of them are like glorified candy bars. You got to be careful. If you find a protein bar and it is sitting in the checkout aisle at a grocery store, it's probably not good, not good. So I'm gonna tell you guys the macros on these ones just so you get an idea of like what I allow for myself in a protein bar. So in one of these bars, we got 5 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. That's about where you want to keep it. There's some of those bars, like there's like a colossal big 100 or something. Y'all seen those? It's like the size of a submarine sandwich. It's like 1,000 calories in that bar, and it's literally just sugar, chocolate, like minimal protein. You don't want that. You should have at least 20 grams of protein in a protein bar. So next up, these things are pretty cool. I've only had them a few times, thought they were good, so I went ahead and got them again. Kodiak cake little muffins. You literally just add water, stir it up, throw it in the microwave. You got yourself a chocolate chip muffin or a blueberry muffin, and the macros really aren't that bad, man. In my opinion, I'd rather do something like this than eat an actual muffin. You know what to say about muffins. You eat too many muffins, you start getting that muffin. I don't like muffins. I do, but not, you know what I mean. Next up, man, we got tuna creation package right here. I got one hot buffalo and one sweet Halle Berry jalapeno. These things are great in the clutch if you want flavored meat. Flavored meat without having to cook anything, man. If you're on the road and you need some protein, I mean, these have like 15 grams of protein in a single pack. So you pack 4 of these up, open them up, pour them on a plate, or eat them straight out of the bag with your fingers. I've done that. That's 60 grams of protein right there from a full meat source. Just keep in mind, you have too much tuna, there's some mercury scares with that. I don't know. I don't get how mercury can be thousands and thousands of miles away, but we're worried about it in our tuna. Makes no sense. Now, next up, might get some crap for this one, but I do as I please. I got some barbecue baked lays. Now, I want you guys to hear me out on this one. I love this snack. I don't like to eat partial servings of things. I'm the type, if I want this bag, I want the whole bag, right? If I'm gonna be watching a movie at night, I'm gonna eat this entire bag. And this whole bag is about 140 grams of carbs, about 20 grams of fat, and then we got about 12 grams of protein. Not really ideal, but in my diet right now, I have about 300 grams of carbs a day. I can position everything I'm eating all day, right? I can start my morning off, let's say with some egg whites and some veggies. Then I can have for meal 2, maybe some veggie pasta with ground beef, right? But I can keep an eye on my macros. At the beginning of the day, I can take this whole bag, put it in my MyFitnessPal, and kind of save it, right? Make those macros accounted for. And then later on at night, if I'm watching a movie or something, and I just kind of want a snack, I have all these leftover carbs, some leftover fat, my protein's already taken care of, I can eat this whole bag. The reason I go for baked over regular chips is because these have really low fat. Fat is that one macro I'm always trying to keep as low as possible. Each gram of fat has the most calories, and if you're not careful, a lot of the foods you love to eat, that's why deep fried food gets a bad rap, because deep fried food is just full of fat, 'cause it's fried in fat. So these are baked. Is it the healthiest thing for you? Not at all. But if I want a bag of chips, I'm gonna eat a bag of chips. When I'm baked, I eat baked, we all win. And these guys got a special place in my heart. Kim's Magic Pop. Each one of these little discs, I don't know if you can really see that, it's like a Frisbee shape, and they're pretty big, man. Let me open one of these up for you. Each of these big discs, that one's got a bite taken taken out of it. Not me. Each of these discs is only 15 calories. These things I find at HEB, you might only be able to get them like on Amazon, but Kim's Magic Pop, if you are really dieting, and I'm talking like you got 120 grams of carbs a day, you're at the end of a shred, you are diced, but you want something to snack on, I will macro an entire bag of these into my program, and I can just sit at the end of the day, and let me see, this whole thing, 45 grams of carbs in this whole loaf of Kim's Magic Pop, man. And this one is the best flavor I've had, which is the natural onion flavor. It tastes good, has the best macros. And then next up, the Holy Grail of snacks. Another one where I told you guys that I like to have the entire bag, right? I'm not just having a serving of this. I want the whole bag at one time. And that is beef jerky, man. Thing about beef jerky, even this pack right here, is that it's got no fat at all. I told you guys, fat is that one thing I'm always keeping an eye on, because the worst thing you want to do is have all your fat at the beginning of the day, and then when you're trying to squeeze little things in at the end, you're going over your fat, man. So that's why I love beef jerky. No fat, you get 6 grams of carbs a serving, 11 grams of protein. If I eat this entire bag, it's 110 grams of protein and 60 grams of carbs, which I can make fit easily, right? It's not that hard, man. I eat about 220 grams of protein a day, so this is half my protein a day in a big old chewy bag of old-fashioned beef jerky, because I love to snack. I love to snack. I love food, really. Like some of these bodybuilders out here, just like chicken, rice, broccoli every single day. They can do that every meal. And I mean, I could if I really wanted to. That's no way to live, man. I'm not gonna be a slave to my diet. I don't think my diet work for me, man. They got no benefits over there, so I'm good. So yeah, beef jerky is a huge plus, and I think that oh, that ain't it. Check it out. Once again, we talk about eating the whole bag of things, right? Boom, nut thins here. Nut thins! Can I get some nut thins? Sea salt nut thins. Now for me, a lot of the time when I'm snacking, this is gonna sound bad, but like flavor isn't even really that important for me. It's just almost like the act of like hand to mouth. Does that make sense? Hand to mouth. Never mind. But in this whole box, it's about 100 grams of carbs. Fat is only 8 grams, and there is 12 grams of protein. So if I know I'm sitting down, once again, movie, video game, whatever, and I wanna be able to reach and kind of have something to kind of keep me occupied, macro one of these into my plan, man. Nut thins. Love them. Okay, I know this ain't a snack, but god damn, gotta give a shout out to my man G. G. Someone asked me if they sponsor me, and they don't. I just love this man, and I love that sauce. Don't go buying Stubbs on accident. That dude's a traitor. Anything else in here? Ooh. Gotta give a shout out to queso cheese as well. A little bit of queso goes a long way. Inside a burrito and with your eggs, with really anything. Queso is great, and the macros really aren't that bad. 2.5 grams of fat a serving, and that's like a 34-gram serving. That's a decent little amount of queso, so a little bit goes a long way, man. I guess if I'm trying to say anything here, it's portion control is great. So, all right, that covers all my dry goods. Let's move on to the fridge. All right, moving into snacks in here. What do we got? Let's start with Oiko's Triple Zero Greek Yogurt. Cup of this goes a long way, man. They actually don't have the macros on this. It was on the big pack, but I threw the big pack away. Off the top of my head, no fat, 15 grams of protein. I want to say like 15 grams of carbs, but it's got like 8 grams of fiber, which is great. Good little snack here. And next up, we got strawberry preserves. This is basically like strawberry jam. I mean, I can't taste the difference between it. Only 10 calories a serving, so you want to put this in with your cereal from earlier, right? You want to throw it in with oatmeal, whatever. You want some jam on some toast. Right here, baby. A big thing, like I said, is like avoiding sugar, because as soon as I let sugar into my diet, it's off the rails, bud. Ain't no going back. Not so much a snack, but we got big tortillas, and we got Joseph's pita bread. You guys watched me buy this not that long ago, so what do you know? I always got me a big old jug of almond milk, because I eat, like I said, a lot of cereal. So yeah, unsweetened. Just make sure you get the unsweetened. It should only be 30 calories a serving. That's what you want. We got Bud Light. This has been shown to trim by, I'm kidding, this doesn't do nothing. This doesn't do nothing, but possibly help you meet a mate. Get me about 6 Bud Lights deep. Me and my girl are like 2 cats in a paper bag, bud. Now it's left over from New Year's, so you know, we'll let it sit for a little bit. Some honorable mentions here as well. We got maple walnut pancake syrup. This is 0-calorie syrup. Once again, put it on your cereal. In case you haven't noticed, I put everything on my cereal. I love these because they're 0 calorie. I got that one. We got the regular pancake syrup. That's great too. Strawberry syrup. It's got a nice strawberry flavor. I mean, that's really good with anything, man. You can put that on anything. This is caramel syrup. I actually haven't had the caramel yet. I don't know how it is. I can't speak to it. If you've had any of these, comment below. I know some of the Walden Farm stuff is like spot on, and some of it is like one of them Impossible burgers. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Maybe a disease. All right, what else? Fat-free cheese. I have so many bags of fat-free cheese in here. If y'all wonder how much fat-free cheese your boy's consuming, this is 5 bags right here. 5 bags of fat-free cheese. Like I said earlier, no fat, you got protein, carbs are really low, you can throw it on a pita, put it on a pita. Versatile, right? And get you some turkey pepperonis too. 17 pepperonis, only 4 grams of fat, no carbs, and 9 grams of protein. In my book, boys, we call that a win. We call that a win in my book. Now, actual beverages that are non-alcoholic, for me, I consider all of these snacks, because sometimes, like I said, if I'm just chilling, I just want something, right? I just want something in my mouth. I should probably edit that out, Jesus Christ. Like 2 cats in a paper bag. diet. Number 1 is diet root beer. Diet root beer. 0 calories. I think out of any diet pop I've ever had, this tastes the most like it's not diet. You know what I'm saying? No calories and no caffeine too. So you don't have to worry about like sucking this down on the couch and then like you're trying to go to bed and you got the Harlem shakes. You know what I mean? Love diet root. Y'all already know I'm a big fan of that Gatorade Zero. Blue Flavor's probably my favorite. My big thing with this, like I always talk about, is throw a scoop of greens in here because #health. And then I'll take the caffeine-free aminos or caffeine if I'm feeling froggy that day. Sour moon rock flavor, the best flavor of aminos like ever. I'm a little biased, but I swear to God, it's incredible. A little bit, like a quarter of a scoop in here, and it just, what it does to this is, it's like 2 cats in a paper bag. So yeah, big with these, man, but even if you don't put nothing in it, like these are still great. 0 calorie, actually 5 calories. Dude's keeping track. Nah, good stuff, man. That's what I call negligible carbs, you know? Unless you're drinking a case of them a day, you don't really gotta sweat it. And then Sprite Zero as well. Once again, I love this because it kind of tastes like Sprite, not as much as the root beer tastes like the root beer, but it's still good. I think when you diet for a while, you kind of just anything with like some flavor is good, you know? And no caffeine as well because I like to sleep, you know? Oh, hold up, we got something else in here. Practically the same thing, but diet 7-Up, lemon lime soda, no caffeine, you know, that old chestnut. I think we covered everything in here we're talking about. Now let's move on to the frozen stuff, man. That's where the good stuff is. Okay, when we open up the freezer, let's swing that wide for you. I forgot I had something cool in here. You guys are gonna love this. All right, check this out, man. Texas 5 cheese toast. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Rem, there's no way that's healthy. But hear me out. Remember how I said earlier, sometimes I like to like have special things that I can kind of throw into my diet, track my macros, stay on point, right? But like it gives me kind of something to look forward to. That's what these are. Have you ever had one of these? I mean, you gotta preheat the oven, you gotta make it right. But if you make these right, oh boy, like 2 cats in a paper bag, bud, all night. Nah, these are really good, man. 8 grams of fat, 15 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein for 1 slice. You can make that fit easily. So if I'm doing like my, hold up, where are you at, son of a, can't find the exact one in here, but we'll just pretend this is like spaghetti pasta. So I'm having that, and I make some like 96.4 lean ground beef, boom, and it makes like the complete meal, right? You know what I mean? Get a couple of these, you got your pasta, you got your beef, man. That's Italian 101, bro. So yeah, those are good. And then more on the same topic of what I was just saying as far as snacks go. Hear me out, bud. We got ourselves a signature pepperoni California Pizza Kitchen thin crust pizza. Now the macros in this entire thing, if I wanted to eat this whole pizza, right? The whole pizza is 1,000 calories, 52 grams of fat, 89 grams of carbs, just 89 in this whole thing, and 44 grams of protein. So if I'm on a pizza kick and I want pizza, once again, like my biggest thing is, man, I don't mind eating clean all day. That doesn't bother me. Like eating just protein and veggies all day, I'm cool with that. But it's at night, man, when I'm on that couch, when I'm locked into a video game, when I'm achievement hunting, when I'm beating them cheeks raw on Call of Duty, I want something that I can reach for that like feels like good. It satisfies my urges. And these things are great. Now, the problem with this is right now on my diet, I have 60 grams of fat to play with. So if I want this, I gotta be a good boy. I gotta be eating egg whites, 99% lean ground turkey, and basically veggie and plain carbs. That's where like my cereal will come into play, but I can make it work, man. In case those of y'all don't know, I'm somewhat of a wizard when it comes to making meal plans. It's New Year's resolution time. So if you're looking for a coach or somebody to make you a meal plan or make you something that you can follow and you really want results, right? RemyJamesFitness.com. Check out my site, sign up for a program. Even though I'm swamped right now, I get almost every single plan done and turned around to you within 24 hours. So I work a lot, which is why my videos have been delayed a little bit because I have a lot of clients. But we make it happen, man. And I promise you, as long as you follow what I lay out for you, it'll work. So yeah, a little off topic, but California Pizza Kitchen thin crust, love it. You like ice cream? Don't think I forgot about you, man. Have y'all ever had a Halo Top ice cream before? I used to be like addicted to these. There was one point in time I was eating like 3 of these a day. It was a problem. My acne had never been worse at that point in time. So keep in mind that if you're having a lot of dairy. But compared to a typical pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream, those are easily well over 1,000 calories a piece. I mean, those are some hefty boys, right? Lots of sugar, not lots of fiber, and a metric crap ton of fat. Whereas in this whole pint, there's only 16 grams of fat. You got 72 grams of carbs, but like you've seen, we can play with that, man. We can have fun with that. And 12 grams of protein. But you're literally getting a third of the calories that you would get from a Ben & Jerry's, and you're not gonna feel like a piece of crap after you eat one. You eat 3, you might. You eat just 1, you're gonna be straight. This is candy bar flavor, one of my favorite ones, but they got a ton of them. So if you want to try these out, man, you can get them almost anywhere. Halo Top, Enlightened, Arctic Zero are the 3 that are good. Next up, we got frozen bluebs, baby. Wild frozen blueberries. I love these specifically for shakes, I would say. Like if you blend up like 2 scoops of protein in 1 serving of blueberries, frozen blueberries, it turns into like this, like it's like a smoothie, like really really good, man. Do those quite often, and then even some of these in your oatmeal, in your cereal. I mean, you can put anything in cereal. You put ice cream in your cereal. I've done that too. Loaded with antioxidants. You got fiber, good stuff, natural sweetness, you know what I mean? Big fan of frozen bloobs. I always got a big pack on deck, and I am stocked up. Not that this is a snack, but shout out to ButcherBox. I'm literally so stocked up with ButcherBox meat right now, it's not even funny, because you don't gotta go to the store or nothing for it. They'll just send it to you for one low monthly fee. So yeah, they sponsor the channel, so if you want a deal on ButcherBox, you want to even check it out, there's a link in my description. Click it, go to their site, and yeah, you might have a freezer full of meat too. Okay. What else we got, man? I mean, I think the last thing that I could even shout out here, I know we talked veggie pastas, but these things are great too and convenient. This is Bird's Eye protein blends, Italian style. So it's got like spinach, broccoli, quinoa, beans. It's basically got a bunch of stuff all mixed together. Microwave for 4 minutes, good macros, health, hashtag, you know what I mean? Love these two, man. Like if I'm on the run, a lot of this stuff is good. So dang, bro, I think that covers everything. I don't think I got any more snacks here for y'all. Did you learn something though? That's the question. If you learned something, you feel like you come away from this, at least a little bit of knowledge, we'll just make a deal, right? If there's something in this video that you're like, I'm gonna try that or I didn't know that, then you just gotta hit the thumbs up button for me. That's it. That's the trade-off, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, we got a lot of big things coming in 2020. Let me know down below what you would like to see specifically. I know it's a new year. There's a lot of resolutioners that quite honestly don't know a whole lot about fitness, need a little bit of guidance. So if there's anything specifically you want me to do, y'all just gotta let me know, man, because I'm the man for the job. So if you want to get your resolution started off the right way, RemingtonJamesFitness.com. Check it out. Shoot me an email, rj@remingtonjamesfitness.com. If you have any specific questions, I will answer them. You're gonna find out, man. I am on point with my stuff. I reply quick, I get stuff done quick. I'm all about just execution, baby. And I hope in the new year, you guys are too. So anyways, man, thank you all for watching. As always, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys.